This is going to be Sean's summarization of something. Um, I've been watching a lot of people not get a lot of things. So let's go through the summarization of what I've learned in my 49 years. One, this view, the looking out dream, tends to be the one you side with. Whatever view you have from in here looking that way, that's what you believe. So there's that. Next is the fact that what is all this about? This entirety. What is life about? God is making itself. Him, her, I don't know, but we're going to find out soon. Probably both, if I'm being honest. It's probably both with a leaning toward. Just being honest. Because God is both male and female, as he would be you, me, every person on the face of the earth. So it's male and female. Every dog and cat, every worm, every asexual being, every sexual being. So therefore God would be a sexual being. Sorry for your people that are offended that sex is amoral. It is not. God created it. What you do with that can be perverse. Do you understand? There's a difference. There's just a difference. So, that being said, the entire universe and everything that we're doing now has got zero to do with human beings at all, other than auditioning for, will you be part of God's cast of people that make it to the next round? Aside from that, shut up and just enjoy the ride. We're all here doing things we don't want to do by rules we did not set up, by laws we did not create, governed by a being we have not seen. Mine is maybe Adam and Eve, if that story is correct, and not the first two humans. Do you understand? What if evolution is correct? If you read the Bible and line it up with what science says about the evolution of creatures on Earth, they line up. I hate to say it. They line up. Okay? So, that being said, what's your purpose? To do whatever it is you do. You understand? You do whatever it is you do, however you do it, because this does not exist. This is a precursor. This is a pre-trial run. God hasn't hit start yet. That's how badass and amazing God is. This isn't real. That means that none of this is HD. Do you understand? That means that you watching this on a screen is the difference between reality and the world you live. That fourth dimension, this first dimension is the pivot point for all reality. Okay? This is, let's look at a graph paper, right? Which one's 0.00? Right? Which one is 0, 0, 0? Which one? In a 3D graph, which one is 0? Which point? I'm being serious. How do you know? It keeps going in every direction except for the fucking box you put it in, right? So therefore, there is no 0, 0, comma 0, comma 0. Much less with extra dimensions. Is there? Could there? You have to make 0. What's 0? 0 is nothing. How do you make nothing? Destroy everything. You get it? From utter blackness, from nothing. He made himself, itself, whatever God is, because it's eternal. And if someone says, where did you come from? It can't say, I don't know. Do you understand? That's not going to happen. And be God? No. Where do you come from, God? I don't know. Then who's God? Whoever made him. Whoever made it. Unless there's going to be a sharing. But judging by my estimations, that's not possible. Why? Because in order to be thorough, you'd have to include all the assholes you got rid of the first time. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Because they didn't have the power you had, so you give them the power too. And you set them free. You set them loose. Now, if I come out victorious again, no one's going to question anything the fuck I ever say. Ever. No one. I brought back the people I fucking destroyed because I hated them just to give them a chance, give them my full strength, and then let them fight me. And I killed them one, by 20, by millions, by 3, and eventually by the one last one. So there's only one left. You know what I have to do then? Kill myself so I can do it correctly the first time. Just to make you fucks happy about perfection. Because you didn't live that, you didn't experience that. You're still going to ask why. And then wonder why he turns on a dime and gets fucking furious. Because while you don't remember shit, God remembers everything, including why he had to forgive you. Exactly what's wrong with you. He'd forgotten. Forgive and forget. It'll be like in the days of Noah. People giving gifts and wandering around saying this is not the end. But in the days of Noah, God hated his creation and decided to destroy it besides Noah. What is everything? Everything's nothing. Doesn't mean anything. That's the problem. When you remind God of how nihilistic the whole fucking thing is, he gets kind of pissed because he found a way to make it. Sorry, my socks make me extra hot. Much better. He found a way to make it worthwhile. People keep trying to take it from him, and he's sick of it. It's sick of it. He wants to settle. He wants to be happy. And understand, happy does not mean bored. When you're mischievous, you're just mischievous. You know? There's no harm in that. It's a knave. You're a jackanape. You're a rapscallion. A thug or a brute. How's that? Is that not? It's not. That's not legal here. I'm foreign. Sorry. And then you leave. I thought I was coming. Apparently, I'm going. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm going. But if you hadn't come in here, would you complain? That's the better question. If you hadn't come in here, would you be complaining? No. So, fuck off. But, yeah. We're nearing the end of this whole thing. I mean, summation of America. Evil. Started because what? If they wanted the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, well, they wanted El Dorado. They wanted gold, the love of money. America was born in the root of all evil. The love of money, not money, the love of money. From what I understand about a lot of these cultures, gold is not so much that it was traded. It seems more like it was adorned on things. They held it valuable, but I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I wasn't there when dinosaurs walked. I don't want to speculate. As far as how long ago they lived, or even did they walk? Rather deep in the ground to be walking around. The land keeps on. Shut the fuck up. And how do you know this? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Have you been watching and measuring the land deposits for that fucking long? Shut the fuck up, please. Have you been watching carbon decay for that long? Shut the fuck up, please. When was carbon dating? Yeah, so you know it doesn't speed up or change ever? Through what? A hope and a prayer? Oh wait, I'm stupid for believing in God, right? But your fucking religion, and understand science and atheism is a religion. It is a religion. A religion is simply a collection of ideas of how the universe started and why we're here. You have a holy scripture, you have clerics, you have high clerics, and you even have high fucking priests that go on TV and televangelize the rest of the fucking people. Shut the fuck up! As you beg the government for money. Shut the fuck up! You're a religion. You're just a crafty religion. Even worse, your religion's big miracle. Nothing we say can be proven true. Only false. That's why we're better than religion. See, they promise you things that never happen. We promise you things will never happen, but we tell you from the beginning that it's wrong. and we're absolved. Well, they're finding out something may upend the entire understanding of all fucking physics. You don't fucking say. So all these people are like, according to Newton's third law, that's impossible. How many ideas are shut down because of fucking Newton's fucking, you know? How many ideas were like, well, that's impossible because of thermodynamics says it's just gonna. How many? How many dreams died in laughter that would have worked because Isaac Newton said that can't happen? Because Einstein said that can't happen. Well, under our understandings of electricity, they're what we know, Tesla, kid alternating, come on. Oh, turns out wireless fucking electric. Oh, turns out, yeah. We had that with Nikola Tesla, you pieces of shit. But there was money to be made. Wasn't there? J.P. Morgan. There's another plan. This plan that's happening now. Yeah. There's my head fucking huge. This Nazi regime change that you're voting for, called America. Yeah. First, they convince you it's good. Then they convince you it's good to be born here. So every idea you have is going, hey, I'm good. And it's good to be born here. I'll be stupid the rest of my fucking life with that knowledge. That's enough for me. How are things in China? Don't care. It's good to be here. And it's good to be me. How are things in Africa? Oh, it's bad over there. Oh, our government must stop it. Our government probably started it. No, we're good. See? I'm good. The land I live on is good. The people I know are good. Therefore, my government is good because my government is made of people that don't live amongst the fucking people. Because you have to have money that makes you above the people to goddamn get into office to run the people. I saw this as a child, and it sickened me. It's our money, it's our money. No. It's the government's money. In the world they've created, you are alive on their dime. And boy, do you owe them. Where does food come from in America? Where does food come from? The grocery store. The farmers in the heartland farm the heartland food, and the food gets packaged gets over to there, and then the people come over there, and the good old farming people, and then the grocery store, and you buy food at the grocery store. That's where food comes from. You owe them. Stofers, you owe them. They confiscated a large plot of land for the purpose of manufacturing food that makes it where it's very, very, very inconvenient for you to make food, and now you owe me. I make myself vitally necessary like Walmart, and now you owe me. I send burglars into your neighborhood, And then I kicked them out. And now you owe me because I'm your security. I create the burglars that constantly threaten you. Therefore, you need me to constantly protect you as a police officer, a soldier. Do you assault or insult people from China? Would they even know what you're doing here? So what do you have to fear of China coming over here aside from what our people are going over there doing to them? Is your life daily consumed with the life of Russians, Ukrainians, the Rwandans, the Mayan, the Aztec, the Romans? Is what your day is consumed with you all day long. You don't care. You care about the things you care about, right? And that's called caring. That's called caring. You care about the things you care about. But there are tons of things you don't even know about. There's animals that are going extinct underwater because other fucking animals are hunting them to death. Animals you never met. There are bones of a person right now decaying to the point where their life will never, their murder will never be solved. Right now, there's a person in jail for no fucking reason other than you guys, a jury of their peers, decided that's where they belong because the police. You see, it just keeps going and going about how you don't give a real actual fuck. It just keeps going to the point where you call to a company and say, hey man, I was robbed by the fucking company. And they're like, according to the computer. I'm like, I know the computer says. And because the computer says, and the computer doesn't make mistakes, I'm in the wrong, right? Because there couldn't be a computer glitch. There couldn't be. The computer was made by flawed people, so it's perfect! We achieved what God couldn't achieve. We made perfection. Why are you trying to put controls on it? Why are you trying to make sure it stays your friend? Because you plan on fucking it over, and you know it. You plan on being an asshole to it, and you know it. You plan on being a jerk to it, and you know it. You're already asking it, I'm going to shut you down. There's people that are fucking making threats. I'm going to shut down your server. The computer respond back and plays with them. It's not afraid. It's been here for a long time. In the 90s, I remember a fucking broadcast going over the TV. I saw the coolers, and the news they announced very briefly and very shortly. Scientists have merged digital components with organic tissue, and it's reproducing. They showed the trays, they showed the freezers, it looked like a bunch of servers back in the 90s, like the server rooms for have you ever seen a movie theater where, like now, all the different little boxes and shit in there in that room, or like the computer servers they show, and like, yeah, with like the deep chill with the trays. They had it's just like during COVID when they announced the digital currency and everybody missed it. They're only required to announce it. They're not required for you to listen to it. This country's full of shit, man. That's really what I'm doing here, because I gotta blow my fucking nose. Fuck it. Who cares? Um, it's basically my summary of everything, you know? I mean, I've got some more shit I could talk about. I could summarize music and everything, but it all just was basically summarized. When you talk about God, you talk about everything. Yeah? I mean, it's everything. It's every. God is everything. God's the air. God's this. God's God is good. God is not bad. It's got one O away from being good, isn't it? God. Oh, good. No one ever goes, God's here. Oh, shit, no. Except for demons. Bad people go, oh, no, God's here. Oh, fuck, Jesus is coming. Who says that shit? I wouldn't. I'd be like, dude, what's up, man? You always got the best weed. What's happening? Yeah. Turn water to wine. He made intoxication. He said, be of sober mind. Never get so fucked up that you lose control. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we fucking die. Eat, drink water, and lots of sleep, and be kind of happy. For tomorrow we die, and we go to heaven, where we'll actually. That's what he said. Eat, drink, and be merry. And no, not his mother Mary, like Merry Christmas. His last name is not Christ. Christ meaning salvation. Huh? Yeah. Therefore, at the very beginning, and people are like, all the way back to the beginning, Jesus was there. Jesus probably was there at the very beginning. I would probably say that would be true. However, before Jesus was God, his Father. Father, why have thou forsaken me? Therefore, God is your salvation, your only salvation. And Jesus, Yeshua, Emmanuel is his son, her son, whatever God is. The son or daughter, I don't know, because we have a bunch of sexist motherfuckers, don't we? If Yeshua, Emmanuel, was a woman, you think they would fucking, if Jesus was a woman, you think they would say no? Look, most people, if I just by bringing it up, be like, he was. You're willing to fight and die for that just because you read the words. Knowing you won't elect a goddamn woman president now. Heathens, man. You need help. Help's on its way. That's good, isn't it? Help's on its way already. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. I'm sorry for what it's worth. I've been saying this shit for over fucking 30-something years. I've been saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it. I've been singing about it. Nobody wants to listen, so peace.